Instant match reaction. Oh my God. Liverpool 0, Everton 2 at Anfield. Everton's first victory at that ground since 1999. I honestly don't know how to sum up how I'm feeling, to be honest with you. Elation, joy, happiness, excitement. To be fair, I've just nearly sat on the couch and died for 95 minutes of my life, and Everton have come away from Anfield not only with 3 points, not only with a win, not only with something, but actually playing really, really well, not crumbling under pressure, defending brilliantly. You know, there was a lot made of the likes of Jordan Pickford coming into this game. Could he keep up with the pressure after the last Merseyside derby? Sky Sports were all over him before it because they're LFC fan TV. So was every other media outlet. Jordan Pickford was a 10 out of 10 tonight. Didn't put a foot wrong at all. Made 4 or 5, 6 absolutely excellent saves to keep us in the game. Held the ball well. Got down when he needed to get down. He was absolutely perfect tonight. And that back line in front of him, oh my God. If you're sitting here watching this reaction and you're not proud to be an Evertonian tonight, I don't know when you'll ever be proud to be an Evertonian, to be honest with you, because Carlo Ancelotti put out a side, a half forward that we all said, why isn't Dominic Calvert-Lewin in it? Why isn't Alan in it? You know, the midfield hasn't got enough energy there. There's not going to be enough going forward. That defence was absolutely excellent, outstanding. Mason Holgate, Seamus Coleman, Michael Keane, Ben Godfrey, Luca Dean, all unbelievable tonight. Got caught a couple of times, yet they did, but if one of them got caught, there was 3 of the others ready to sort of sweep up for them. They were absolutely brilliant. In the air, unbelievable. Michael Keane was a general tonight, showing why he's a world-class centre-half, one of the best centre-halves on this planet, mate, and I don't give a shit what anybody says. That lad was excellent tonight. Ben Godfrey, what we don't need to tell ourselves about Ben Godfrey. He does this every week. He's brilliant. He's absolutely brilliant. He does this every single week. He dominates teams. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter how many times you've lost at that ground. He's turning up and he's dominating because he's just quality. That's what he is. He is absolutely quality. And look, as an Evertonian, we all knew how that felt watching that game of football. There wasn't 1 point, even at 2-0 with 35 seconds to go. I was still hiding behind the pillow on the couch, biting my nails, because I still thought there's going to be some way in which they nick a goal here and then in the last second they get a point or something. But we didn't. We never crumbled once, and that's Carlo Ancelotti for you. There's been a lot made of Carlo's subs and Carlo's decision-making over the last couple of weeks or so. Some fans even calling for him to be sacked. The man has just brought us our first Merseyside derby victory in over a decade and our first at Anfield in 22 years, mate. 22 years. This man is a genius, an absolute genius of a manager. It was a masterclass tonight by Carlo Ancelotti. He set up. Was it heart attack football at times? Absolutely, yes it was. We defended. We allowed them a lot of the ball. We allowed them a lot of chances to get forward. And to be honest, Liverpool were crap. Let's be fair, and that's nothing against Liverpool, or I'm not saying that to wind Liverpool fans up. They were awful, didn't do anything going forward, didn't deserve anything out the game. Maybe we did give them a little bit too much of the ball, maybe it was, you know, I don't know, maybe we were a little bit too kind for them, but when you're defending like a brick wall and nothing's getting past you, it's comfortable to do that, and every single one of those back line and that defence were unbelievable tonight. And if it did get through them on the odd occasion, Jordan Pickford was there. He was a man mountain today. And you know what? I hope to see the next 6 months of praise for Jordan Pickford, because you'd all jumped on his back, not Everton fans by the way, the media, you'd all jumped on his back when he made that rash tackle against Virgil van Dijk, which yes, it was an awful challenge. It was, you know, it was an accident, but you've non-stop gone on about that for the last 6 months. So I hope you don't stop going on about his world-class performance tonight, where he saved everything that come at him and he was absolutely excellent, as well as the back line in front of him, the midfield. Tom Davies, unbelievable fella, absolutely unbelievable. Decore first half could have been a little bit better, passing was a little bit off, but I think the wind wasn't to help. But the second half he done really well, and Richarlison up top, mate, I'm just gonna end up fucking killing over here, to be honest with you. I feel like crying, and I'm not even asked to admit it. I feel like crying because I've never seen that. I was, you know, I think I was 6 months old or something when Everton last won at Anfield. I've seen far too many times Everton have gone to Anfield, keel over under pressure, flap at chances, don't take our chances and gift them opportunities, lose in the last second, only managed to get a point when we've played so well. I've never seen us turn up and absolutely obliterate a Liverpool team and dominate them. Did they have 90% of the ball? Yeah, if you want to take that, sound, but you've done nothing with it. And you've done nothing with it because we were so good defensively and we were so good in on the counter-attack. Richarlison, like I said, unbelievable, mate. Absolutely unbelievable. Done very much of what he did against against City in the first half. Held the ball up really well, won fouls when he needed to win fouls, moved the ball forward. His goal's exceptional. That pass from James Rodriguez, by the way, again, let's hope that's in the paper for the next 6 months because it's world class. Absolutely world class. Plays it right into Richie. Richie runs past and there's only one outcome. 3 minutes in and you're thinking, have we scored too early here? Are these now just going to step it up? But we didn't. Yet we give them a lot of the ball. Yet they had a lot of chances to come forward, but they never done anything with it. And we defended so well. Like I said, the ball from James, the finish from Richarlison's perfect. A little bit later on in the game, exactly when we needed that second goal, when we just needed to kill that game off, Dominic Calvert-Lewin makes a dart and run. Richarlison finds him perfectly. He takes a shot. It's saved and spilled by Alisson. He goes for the second. Alexander-Arnold's on the floor. Jamie Carragher's crying in the studio because he thinks it's not a penalty. Shut your mouth, mate. I can't even count the amount of times Liverpool players were on the floor during that 95 minutes. We get a penalty, and who better? Gylfi Sigurdsson steps up, calmly disposes it, and again, we can sit here now comfortably and say it was game over from that point. Nobody was thinking it was game over when that penalty went in. We were all thinking, sit back and defend for the next 10, 15 minutes or however long it was, because the nerves were just there. But I've shouted a lot in this video, and I'm sorry for shouting, and you're probably going to have to turn it down. You're probably thinking, Cam, you're far too emotional, but I've never seen that. I've never seen an Everton team turn up at Anfield and just... I've seen so many Everton teams turn up at Anfield and not look arsed. This Everton team turned up at Anfield and didn't look arsed, but they didn't look arsed that they were playing Liverpool. They turned up and went, no, you know what? We'll win this game of football. We'll be better than these. We'll defend really well. We'll give their quality players respect. We'll keep them out the game and we'll hit them on the counter-attack and we'll win. And that's what we did. And like I said, it hasn't settled in yet. It really hasn't settled in. Honestly, I'm ecstatic. I'm elated. I'm so happy because we all have doubted Carlo's decision making over the last couple of weeks or so, be it substitutions, be it team selection. We all doubted his team selection at 6:30 tonight when the news come out, 4:30 tonight when the news come out, and we didn't know where Alan was or where Dominic Calvert-Lewin was. What a game plan that was. He set up to frustrate Liverpool and he set up to nullify their strengths, and that's exactly what he did. Honestly, Jordan Pickford never put a foot wrong. Ben Godfrey, Luca Dean, Seamus Coleman, Michael Keane, Mason Holgate never put a foot wrong. Decore, bit sloppy in the first half. Second half, very solid. Gomez, going forward was good, but give the ball away a couple of too many times defensively, but never come of anything. Davis, spot on. Richarlison, spot on. Dominic, come on, spot on. And what we done what he needed to do. Sigurdsson come on and won us a penalty. Scored a penalty. James Rodriguez. Moments of magic. We sat here on Friday and we said, what do we need to beat this Everton team, this Liverpool team? Moments of magic. That was a moment of magic. That pass is one of the best passes you'll see all season in the Premier League. It's so calmly weighted to Richarlison, and he slots it brilliantly. So calm under pressure. Some people have questioned Richarlison's finishing recently. That's unbelievable. Just calmly passes it past Alisson. And you know what? Like I said, the emotions are well high today, because that wasn't an easy game of football to watch. It wasn't. It was very nail-biting. Arse in your stomach, or stomach in your arse, whatever you want to say. Heart in your arse, everything in your arse for 95 minutes. And we gifted them a lot of the ball. And we basically said to them, you come at us. But we defended exceptionally well when we did that, exceptionally well, and we hit them on the counter-attack, and we done exactly what we needed to do. A couple of moments of magic, wins a penalty, which is a clear penalty. The goal by Richarlison is exceptional, absolutely unbelievable. And yeah, a win at Anfield, first win at Anfield in 22 years, not a scraped win at Anfield by any stretch of the imagination. Liverpool fans might say they had loads of possession, so that means they guarantee the win. Doesn't, mate, because when you do nothing with possession, it doesn't. And we had 20% possession all game, done a lot with it and defended excellently. Yeah, I don't know. I've never had this feeling before. I've never ever had this. Some of you will be used to have seen that, you know, in the 80s or even in the early 90s and 60s and stuff. Some of you will be watching this reaction going, Cam, that's how we should perform at Anfield every year. I've seen that numerous times. I have never seen that. I've only seen that 2 or 3 times in a derby altogether. I've never seen it at Anfield in my life. We were coming into this game off the back of a disappointing result against Fulham last weekend and a disappointing result against City, but a better performance. And this was the crunch game. We go level with Liverpool on points. We've got 1 game in hand, and we showed today that on our day we're much better than them, and that is down to these players. The mentality change. We knew that going into today's game. It was a mentality game. It's a mentality game of football. On-field players and performances. You know, Liverpool could have put in an awful performance today, but still won the game if our mentality wasn't there. The game is played based on the mentality of your players, and our mentality was spot on today. We knew we were going to go out, we knew we were going to perform, and we knew we were going to win the game, and that's exactly what we did. Seamus Coleman and Duncan Ferguson at the end looked ecstatic, and rightly so. The first derby Seamus has won since the start of his Everton career. And like I said, Carlo fucking Ancelotti, mate. Carlo Ancelotti. That man can stay at Everton for a long time now. I won't question his team selection. I won't question the substitutions because he's done what no Everton manager has done in over 20 years, mate. 20 years. Once in my lifetime. And I didn't even remember it because I was about 6 months old. Carlo Ancelotti has turned up at Anfield and he's just gone, yeah, we'll beat these today. We can all look back on disappointing results against Fulham, Newcastle, West Ham, blah, blah, blah. But it's these games that you just have to be ecstatic about. And I'm going to go and celebrate this for about the next 6 weeks, mate, because that was unbelievable tonight. Unbelievable. Let me know your thoughts on it in the comment section down below. I can't wait for the game review on Monday. Player ratings will be up in a moment. Before I leave the video, by the way, this video is kindly being sponsored, and you know the next few videos and stuff can't get my words out, so I'm sorry to Dan and the lads at Football News 365, but this video is kindly being sponsored by Football News 365. It's an amazing footballing app. You can check it out in the description down below. Give it a download. You can get all your latest information on Everton Football Club or any football club in the Premier League, news, scores, updates, etc. Table. Get it down. What better day to get it downloaded than now, and just go and sit and stare at that result today, because that was unbelievable. Massive thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Player ratings will be up in a moment, and we'll see you soon on the Mighty Blues. Get in, up the toffees.